Hi, this is Dr. Robert Yang. Welcome to my weekly talk. Today, we'd like to discuss the main cause of type 2 diabetes, as well as obesity. Now, insulin resistance, how does it happen? It happens over years. It can happen over 20, 30 years. And what causes insulin resistance? Insulin levels, it gets real high over time because we've been eating the wrong type of food and eating too frequent. So your body develops a protective mechanism against high insulin staying in your body by having insulin resistance. Therefore, over time, your insulin does not work as well, and your sugar start going higher. This whole process might take 20, 30 years, but it will get there. Eating too frequently is the main cause of hyperinsulinemia and insulin resistance. Every time you eat food, you're going to spike your insulin. And when you eat too frequent, your insulin spike become too frequent and too high. Again, chronically elevated insulin level will lead to insulin resistance. That means your body developed the mechanism and insulin does not work as well. It happened over 30 years. And you develop this insulin resistance, then your sugar start getting high in your late 20s, 30s, and 40s. Another cause is that eating the wrong type of food. Highly refined carbohydrates. Donuts, rice, bread, tortilla, pasta, potatoes, sweet potato, corn. These are highly refined and processed food, as well as the GMO food. They spike your sugar so high so fast, your body had to make massive amount of insulin to lower the sugar. When it happens over time, your body develops also insulin resistance. And the insulin don't work as good after about 20, 30 years. Same thing happened. You get insulin resistance. Therefore, it led to diabetes type 2. Now, another mechanism is inflammation in your body. This could be caused by processed oil, or I call them bad oil. They call it vegetable oil. There's nothing vegetable about a vegetable oil. It's a seed oil that's extracted out of the seeds of different plants. And there's hardly any oil in corn, if you notice that. So what they do is they use a chemical process with hexane, heating process, bleaching process. Eventually, you'll get the type of clear oil on your shelf, which is very toxic and highly inflammatory. This inflammatory condition in your body will lead to high insulin spike and insulin resistance. That also leads to diabetes type 2. Another one is sugars. We all know that sugars are bad for you. Sugar is equal glucose and fructose. Fructose directly will go into your liver and cause insulin resistance. As far as for glucose, of course, it will cause insulin resistance too. Leads to spike in insulin and insulin resistance. That will lead to type 2 diabetes. One study talked about 4 weeks of drinking one soda every day will lead to fatty liver right away and insulin resistance. Now, artificial sweetener, people think there's no calorie, it's fine, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, but they're not so good because they spike your insulin too. There's an insulin effect on your body. Whenever you ingested those dietary drinks, diet soda, what it does is that you spike your insulin, even without the calories. Guess what? That will lead to insulin resistance, which is eventually lead to type 2 diabetes. So these are the summary. We need to avoid these type of food and eating less frequent. That will help our insulin resistance. The insulin level will come down. Therefore, your type 2 diabetes can be reversed eventually. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.